Hi you guys, I'm back. This is part 5, and you can see that here, this isn't a perfect match, but it's pretty good. And this is somewhere that I can start from. Now you can see that because my paint was fairly thin, I can see through it, and so I'm seeing through to the gray to the back, so it's changing my colors a little bit in both these places, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. The next step that I'm going to do is I'm going to look for the local color in here of this object. And so you can see here we've got a highlight on it. So this yellow this isn't a good place for the local color, but right up here in this area, that is actually a good place to look for the local color because it's not in shadow and it's not in highlight. So that's where I'm going to start mixing, is right in that area. That's what I'm aiming for my color of this. So I'm going to start over here. I'm going to start it based on this yellow, and I don't need a huge amount, but actually I'm going to mix a bit down here. So now I'm talking about the hue. I've got the hue going. Now I'm going to add a little bit of magenta to this, and you can see this is going to change really quickly. So I'm adding a little bit of magenta, and it's starting to look like when you mix ketchup and mustard, which I generally don't do. I'm going to add a little bit more magenta. Again, I'm just adding little small amounts at a time of this. So it's giving it, rather than a super bright yellow, I'm making it just a little bit, it's a little bit deeper. So some people might even say this is a little bit on the orange side, and you certainly could argue that, but it definitely has a yellow base to it. So you can see that's what I'm aiming for right over there, like right at the top. That's what I'm aiming for. So, and I'm almost there, but I'm going to add just a touch of blue to this, just a touch. And you can see it's going to go a little bit green once I do that, but once you mix it all together, actually, I think I added too much. Yeah. Yeah, I did. I added too much. Okay, well that's all right. I'm gonna save this and start over. So that was 5.